Whew. Well, well, well. It's Sunday, baby. I'm going to need you to take a breath. Come on, let's take a deep breath. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I know it's scary right now, isn't it? It's scary. What have I been saying since the election? Two things. Let them fucking dig. And we have to go through this to get out of this. The only way out of the situation we are in is through the situation. It's a revolution. Revolutions are not kumbayas, baby. No revolution ever happened because we sat around and held each other's hand and patted each other on the back and said it was going to be oh fucking K. A revolution is dirty. A revolution is bloody. It's scary. But sometimes it's necessary. And we've reached that point here in America. Last night when he decided to deploy the National Guard, to take California's National Guard for them and deploy it against them, that was the final shovel. When Petey Kegseth took to his twatter to say that he will deploy U.S. Marines on U.S. soil against U.S. citizens, he effectively had the nail and the hammer in his hand for the Orange Man. Yes. Had they done that, that would have been the nail in the coffin, friend. And they're going to eventually do it because we're going to have to what? Go through it. Now, yesterday, Mr. Boomer, David Boomer, posted a video saying that we should call our governors, and I duetted the video. I do believe this is a good idea, to call our governors and demand that our National Guard be at the ready to protect us. Us. And even if you think that having the National Guard, boots on the ground, is not a good idea for me and you, it's going to put them right there in the crosshairs from having to decide whether or not they're going to honor their oath to protect the United States from threats, foreign and domestic. They'll have to make a choice. And it's time to force their hand. Now, I made a video the other day where I talked about none of this was supposed to pop off till at least August, and a whole lot of people said, what, why August? Where did you come up with that? What do you mean? They were hoping to have that big, beautiful, belligerent, bootlicking bill up there on Capitol Hill passed and signed by August. They don't care about the budget part of the bill. That's not why they are pressing so hard to get that motherfucker passed and signed. They're pressing so hard to get it passed and signed because of that little provision in the bill that says that they basically have immunity, that they cannot be held in contempt of court. That's what they needed to actually get finalized and signed and put into law. They were not expecting any pop-off until after that, till they secured themselves from prosecution, from being hemmed the fuck up. But the little spat between Daddy and Aloni Muskrat kind of fucked up all of that. Because, well, the variable of crazy. So what happened last night, some people may think is a travesty, but I think it's a good thing. Because instead of waiting to go through this bullshit on their schedule, within the outlined plan that they have, we must force their hand. If we force their hand before their plan, then we what? Gain the what? Upper hand. Upper hand. And that's effectively what's happening right now. We are forcing them to show all of their cards before they were ready to, before they had things in place to protect themselves from the laws that they intended on breaking. The bill cannot pass Number fucking one, the bill cannot pass. Number two, it's time to continue to force their hand. And if that means boots on the fucking ground, then boots on the ground. Because we must go through this to get to the other fucking side of this. He has come out to say that he's going to try to make it illegal for you to wear a mask during a protest. And while a whole lot of people got upset about this made me extremely happy. Because what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And if it's illegal for me to get out in the street to exercise my First Amendment right with my face covered on any given night, then it is also illegal for who? Yes. It would mean they cannot cover their face anymore. It would mean they cannot cover their face anymore. They won't be able to cover their face anymore. They will not be able to cover their face anymore. So please, do your fucking worst. We outnumber them no matter how loud they are, no matter how much control over the fake Fox fucking news media that they have, no matter how much control over propaganda they have, they still do not outnumber us. When we force their hand, all the people who did not vote in the election, all of those people who sit by the side and say, I don't deal with politics. Do you think that those kind of Americans that don't want to have anything to do with politics, are going to side with the orange guy? The guy who's effectively turning the government against his people? No. So when I tell you we outnumber them by a very grossly large number, it is. So if we have to force the play, that's going to be okay. Because it's also going to force all of those who refuse to open their eyes and see what's going on around them to open their fucking eyes and see what's going on around them. It's going to force them to make a fucking choice. And then our numbers damn near triple. And the military will have to make a choice to honor their oath or honor the orange turd. Daddy, I hope there's another UFC fight soon, because your manhood is going to need a recharge. The weak bitch that he is. The only way he can feel strong and in control is to watch a bunch of fools fondle each other's foreskins on the floor. He's cosplaying fucking manliness by watching other men get down, friend. Half naked too, greased up and oiled up. Daddy loves baby oil, just like Diddy. I know it's scary. It was never going to be peaceful. It was never going to be easy. It was never going to be bloodless. But I promise you, the minute somebody in the National Guard or the U.S. military uses violent force against a white U.S. citizen exercising their First Amendment right, that's it. Nail in coffin. There's no coming back from that. The only way out is through. The only way to get through this quickly is to force their fucking hand. Make them play the final card. That will be his last fucking day. Because all those scared little wannabe tough Republicans up there on Capitol Hill that think they're going to pull all these stunts, they will crack, fumble, and fucking fold. Because the American people, not because of that orange fool, they will fold and they will bend to the will of me and you. Mark my words. Force the hand.